Alright guys, so it's been about 6 months since I've had the Apple silicone case for the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Now, I use a bunch of different cases. That's what I do on this channel if you guys are new here. I pretty much review a bunch of different accessories for the iPhone 16 Pro Max, for some other phones as well. But today we're going to take a look at a 6-month update for the Apple silicone case for the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Now, if you guys don't know, the price on this case is $49. I will leave links down in the description below to it, but a lot of the time you can actually find it on sale on Amazon, at Target, Best Buy, usually not the Apple website, we know how they are, but all these other different places that sell the case. So if you're interested in this case, just hold off. There's a lot of the times, like I've seen recently, the Apple silicone case actually went down to $19.99 for a period of time. So anyways, enough rambling about that. Let's see how this case held up after 6 months of use. So I have actually been using this case every once in a while. I put it on. I do have a bunch of different cases here, so I can't always use this case, but I do use it ever so often, and here are my thoughts. So just taking a look at the back. Now, I have not wiped this down yet, but this is what we're looking like in terms of fingerprints. Now, this has been on my phone for about the last 3 or 4 days. Nonstop, I've used this case. It's been on there. I've put it on my charger, in my pocket, on the couch, all different places. This is kind of what we're looking like with the fingerprints. Now, as you guys can see, there is that little bit of a MagSafe imprint. I have wiped this down before, and actually before I started using it this past couple of days, I gave it a good wipe down, and that was still there. So that's definitely something to note. If that bothers you, that may be something that you want to look at right there. Next, staying on the back of the case, if you guys can see around the edges, it's actually a little bit shinier right now of a gray than the stone gray case. And that's because the edges of this case did actually wear down a little bit just from putting it in my pocket, into my backpack before, into the box, out of the box, all these different things. You are able to see that. So that is definitely something to note. Now, it's not like peeling or anything like that. Let's just take a look around it. It's not peeling, it's not ripping anywhere. Everything is fine, but that is just kind of something that you're going to notice after using this case for a little while. Now, while we're on the back, let's actually talk a little bit about the feeling of it. Now, it has ended up getting, it's really weird to explain. It's gotten to seem to be like a little bit more grippy over time, but because I guess that initial coating on it wore off just a little bit, and now it's not really a lint magnet in my pocket. I pull my phone in and out of my pocket all the time, all day long, and I haven't really had any lint attraction around the screen, around the back of the case, all that stuff, whereas originally when you get it, you do get that a little bit. But after a little bit of use, it does stop attracting so much lint. So that's a great thing for me. I love that you don't have to constantly keep wiping the case off, wiping the screen off. It seems to be getting better as far as lint and grip goes. So that's looking at the back of the case. Now, next, moving over to the front of the phone, here is something that actually has changed. So right there, if you guys can see, this used to be kind of more so flush, just like the top is right here. But after time of using it, after putting it into my pocket like this, like if, you know, putting it into your pocket, kind of grabbing it out, I don't know if you nick this bottom part a little bit every once in a while or whatever, but just looking at that, this has ended up getting a little bit loose over time. Now for 50 bucks, I don't know if that's something that I can say is acceptable. As you see, you can see through the front of the phone down into the USB-C port, whereas before this was not an issue for me. Maybe it was for somebody else, but when I got this case, I used it, I did a review on it, and everything was really good. I had really no complaints when it came to how it actually fit onto the phone. But yes, that is what we're looking like right there. I do wish that that was a little bit more of a solid build down here. So it's a little bit bowed right there now. And then next, taking a look at the camera control button. Still to this day, it works just fine. But now I actually have, let me get the camera in focus here. I actually have, if you can see that, let me see if I can get it a little bit closer. If you can see that, it actually starts to move a little bit. Now, I did not have this issue before. Just kind of recently it started happening, but as you can see there, it does move around a little bit. So it still works, like I said, just fine. Everything works, no problems at all. Of course, it's an Apple OEM case. It's the silicone case that they make, so you can sit there, go ahead, take your little picture and all that, but everything works just fine with the button. It just does start to move around a little bit. Now, just taking a look at the rest of the fit going all the way around, it still fits just as good before. Around your buttons, the corners, everything is fine. Nothing has gotten really too loose. The front of the case has been just fine, kind of really no issues otherwise besides that. It's just those few little things, the camera control button, the edges of here, you do get a MagSafe imprint. Especially me, I'm somebody who does use a pop socket, a MagSafe pop socket pretty often. So as you see, after enough use and stuff like that, you are gonna get that little bit of a MagSafe imprint. But all around, as I said before in my videos, I can't really recommend this case for 49 bucks because there's plenty of other good silicone cases out there that'll have a little bit better MagSafe strength. Of course, you won't get that little animation, may not get a camera control button, although a lot of cases are coming around now, so a lot of them are making the button. But for 49 bucks, I still wouldn't go ahead and pick it up even after 6 months of use. But if you can find this thing for $19.99, 20 to 25 bucks, why not? Pick it up. You can't really lose with that price, $20, especially for an OEM Apple case. Of course, you're getting, when you put it in, let's go ahead and get it out of the case real quick. That way you guys can just see what the inside looks like as well, but we'll show the animation. So the inside is held up beautifully, really no problems whatsoever going around the inside of the case. Everything looks just fine. The camera control button doesn't really have any damage or anything like that to it, so everything is good. But of course, if you can spend 20 bucks on this, you can get that nice little Apple animation right there. But yeah, around that, yeah, go ahead and pick it up. 49 bucks, stay away. Go ahead and get something else that'll last you. And guess what? If it rips, breaks, whatever, buy another one and you still won't be at the full price of this case. But let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments below. Have you had an Apple silicone case for 6 months, the entire time that the iPhone's been out? Let me know about it. Let me know your thoughts about the Apple silicone case. So far, just on not daily use for me, but every so often I do put it on. I use it for a couple days. It's held up pretty decently, all things considered. But let me know what you think. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel. That goes a very long way for me and allows me to consistently make these videos for you. And if you guys want to see my original review of the Apple silicone case, I'll leave that video right here. If you guys want to see my review of the Apple Clear case, which we might do a 6 months update on that as well. If you want that, let me know. But if you want to see that review, that video is right here.